I want to talk about how important it is um, for the husband to love his wife and the wife to submit to her husband. Because it is, I was talking with a friend the other day, and she had talked about how growing up, they always had to get permission from her father to do things. And it dawned upon me that it is so critical to the family dynamic, and I believe this can explain why so much you have so much division and so much divorce in the families today, or at least one of the reasons, especially where kids are involved. And it's because when a wife doesn't submit to the husband in decision making, it's not that she can't think for herself or do anything, but especially when you have kids, what do? They say, oh, Dad said no, so I'm going to go to Mom and see what she has to say. See if she'll give me a yes. And then the mom says yes. And what happens? Then the parents get in a fight over, well, I told them no. Or the other way around, the father gives approval and the mother doesn't approve. Then you get in fights there too. And that's why it's not to oppress anyone that wives submit to their husbands. That shouldn't be an oppressive thing. I mean, it can be a bad thing in an abusive relationship, absolutely. And that's a problem. However, if a husband loves his wife and a wife submits to her husband, I think you would see a lot of things change in the society. Because what is the whole thing of the feminist movement? They want to, oh, well, I have the right to do this and do that, and I have the right to choose. To choose what? Abortion? Really? I have the right to destroy a life? Really? Wow. And honestly, the whole thing of all this stuff, like the homosexuality and the, where they go against Christians for not making a birthday cake, or not doing this, or not doing that, that they won't make a birthday cake, or they won't do wedding photos, or they won't do all this stuff, or we can't have prayer in school, or that, men shouldn't be the head of the household. Why is all this stuff happening? It's because Hasatan, Satan, the adversary, knows. Destroy the family and you destroy a nation. The only thing that's keeping Satan from ruling this world completely is Israel. And it's not just, I'm not talking about just the state of Israel. That's why they're getting attacked, because they have that nameplate, so to speak, and it's a symbol of God's people, Yahweh's people. Although the nation of Israel is secular, but it's us Christians, are us believers, those that believe in Messiah, as well as the Jews that believe in Messiah. We are the only things that stand in Satan's way of ruling this world. That's why he's attacking us so much. That's why he's attacking the family so much. That's why they took prayer out of schools. That's why they've done so much of division of the family, and thinking that men are dumb and this, that, and the other, or portraying that in movies and TV and stuff, and dysfunctional families and all these things. It's because Hasatan wants to destroy the family. He seeks to steal, kill, and destroy, as Scripture says. That's why he is attacking school prayer. That's why he's attacking you can't have the Ten Commandments in public. You can't have all these sorts of things going on. You can't have the Ten Commandments in public. You can't have public prayer. You can't do this. You can't do that. You have to participate in the perversion of homosexuality. All these, whether taking wedding photos or, giving them a place to have their ceremony or whatever. You notice they don't do that with the Muslims? They don't dare. They don't dare. The homosexuals don't dare try to pursue this, and yet they have the same convictions about homosexuality that of it being wrong, that a lot of Christians, although a lot of Christians have compromised on that in recent years, ordaining homosexual pastors, quote-unquote pastors, and just taking prayer out of school, and you can't pray, you can't wear a Christian t-shirt, you can't do this, you can't do that. They want to take God completely out of society, because when you take the rules away, you have a lawless society. And without God, you can have socialism, you can have communism. If there is a supreme being and people matter, and if Torah matters, which is the bottom line is that people matter and God matters, and there is a God, and He is in control, and He is a consuming fire. Without those concepts, with those concepts in place, you can't have communism. You can't have socialism. That's why he's trying to destroy the families. That's why Satan is destroying the headship order, and which helps create divorce and many other things that create divorce, infidelity and adultery and all sorts of issues that destroy marriages. It's all because Hasatan wants to reign, and the New World Order is nothing more than Satan's plan to rule the world. That's why they're attacking Christians and Jews in this world. That's why we're under such attack, is because Satan knows if he can destroy the family, if he can silence the voice of reason, the voice of morality that Christians and Jews should be, then he can take over the world. And that is why we must have the proper authority in the home, the proper teachings. Get rid of the TVs. Get rid of the video games. The more electronics, like someone said, that the more electronics that are in cars, the worse they work. Same things go with kids. The more electronics they have, the less they work, the more brainwashed and brain dead they become. But that's what Satan wants. So let's really look at these issues. It's why we're under attack so much. And how the headship issue is only one part of it. It's only one part of the attack. Shalom, shalom, and may Yahweh bless and keep you, and make his face shine upon you and give you peace.